Is your diet a stroke risk? 5. Foods to avoid for a healthier brain. Imagine a sudden darkness, a moment where your body betrays you, a terrifying loss of control. This is the stark reality of a stroke, a medical emergency that can leave lasting damage or even be fatal. For those in their middle years and golden age, the specter of stroke looms large, a silent threat, capable of shattering lives in an instant. But what if you held more power over this risk than you realize? What if the very sustenance you rely on could be a hidden enemy, subtly increasing your vulnerability? The truth is, your diet plays a pivotal role in the health of your brain and your overall risk of stroke. While some foods are celebrated for their brain-boosting properties, others lurk in your daily meals, silently sabotaging your vascular system and paving the way for a potential catastrophe. This isn't about deprivation or restrictive eating. It's about making informed choices, understanding the subtle dangers within your plate, and embracing a dietary path that safeguards your most vital organ. This article delves deep into the critical connection between your diet and stroke risk, specifically highlighting 5 common food categories that can significantly elevate your chances of this life-altering event. We will explore the scientific evidence, unravel the mechanisms at play, and empower you with the knowledge to make healthier choices, ensuring a brighter, healthier future for your brain. Prepare to uncover the hidden risks in your everyday food and embark on a journey towards a stroke-resistant lifestyle. The arterial highway. Why diet matters for your brain. Think of your circulatory system as an intricate highway network with arteries and veins, diligently transporting life-giving blood to every corner of your body, including your precious brain. A stroke occurs when this vital flow is disrupted, either by a blockage ischemic stroke or a rupture of a blood vessel hemorrhagic stroke. The consequences can be devastating, ranging from temporary weakness to permanent disability and even death. The health of this arterial highway is profoundly influenced by what you consume. Just as poor road maintenance can lead to traffic jams and accidents, a diet rich in unhealthy fats, excessive sodium, and added sugars can wreak havoc on your blood vessels. Over time, these dietary culprits contribute to the development of atherosclerosis, a condition where plaque builds up inside the arteries, narrowing them and making them stiff and less flexible. This plaque buildup is a major risk factor for ischemic stroke, as it can either directly block an artery or break off and travel to the brain, causing a sudden obstruction. Furthermore, a poor diet can lead to other conditions that significantly increase stroke risk, such as high blood pressure, high cholesterol, and type 2 diabetes. High blood pressure, often exacerbated by excessive sodium intake, puts undue stress on blood vessel walls, increasing the risk of rupture and hemorrhagic stroke. High cholesterol, particularly the bad LDL cholesterol, contributes to plaque formation. And type 2 diabetes, often linked to diets high in sugar and processed foods, damages blood vessels over time, making them more susceptible to both blockages and bleeds. Therefore, understanding the dietary factors that harm your arteries and contribute to these underlying conditions is paramount in stroke prevention. By consciously avoiding certain foods and embracing a more brain-friendly diet, you can actively work towards maintaining a healthy arterial highway, ensuring a smooth and uninterrupted flow of blood to your brain for years to come. The 5 culprits, foods that can increase your stroke risk. Now let's shine a spotlight on the 5 key food categories that scientific evidence suggests can significantly increase your risk of stroke. Understanding why these foods are harmful is the first step towards making healthier choices. 1. Sodium overload, the silent blood pressure booster. The culprit: processed foods, canned goods, salty snacks, restaurant meals, cured meats, and even seemingly innocent condiments like soy sauce. The danger: excessive sodium intake is a major contributor to high blood pressure, a leading risk factor for both ischemic and hemorrhagic strokes. Sodium causes your body to retain water, increasing blood volume and putting extra pressure on your artery walls. Over time, this chronic strain can damage your blood vessels, making them stiffer and more prone to rupture or the formation of blood clots. Why it's treacherous: sodium often hides in plain sight in processed and packaged foods. You might not even realize how much you're consuming throughout the day. Restaurant meals are notorious for their high sodium content, often used to enhance flavor. Even seemingly healthy options can be surprisingly high in sodium, making the change become a label reader. Pay close attention to the sodium content per serving and aim for the American Heart Association's recommendation of no more than 200-300 milligrams of sodium per day, ideally closer to 1,500 milligrams for most adults, especially those with high blood pressure. Opt for fresh, whole foods and cook at home more often, allowing you to control the amount of salt used. Season your food with herbs, spices, and lemon juice, instead of relying heavily on salt. Be mindful of hidden sodium in sauces, dressings, and processed snacks. 2. The trans fat trap. Arterial enemy. Number 1. The culprit: partially hydrogenated oils found in many commercially baked goods, cookies, cakes, pastries, fried foods, especially those from fast food restaurants, some margarines, and processed snacks. The danger: trans fats are artificial fats created during a process called hydrogenation, which makes liquid oils more solid and extends shelf life. However, these artificial fats have a profoundly negative impact on your cardiovascular health. They raise your bad LDL cholesterol levels and lower your good HDL cholesterol levels, promoting the buildup of plaque in your arteries, atherosclerosis, and significantly increasing your risk of stroke and heart disease. Trans fats also promote inflammation, further damaging blood vessels. Why it's treacherous. While many countries have implemented regulations to reduce or eliminate trans fats in food products, they can still be found in some processed items. Food labels may state 0 grams trans fat, even if the product contains up to 0.5 grams per serving. So it's crucial to look for partially hydrogenated oil in the ingredient list. Making the change. Scrutinize food labels and avoid products containing partially hydrogenated oil. Opt for healthier fats, like monounsaturated fats found in olive oil, avocados, nuts, and polyunsaturated fats found in fatty fish like salmon, flax seeds, walnuts. Choose baked goods made with healthier oils or bake at home. Limit your consumption of fried foods, especially those from fast food outlets. 3. Sugar overload: sweet poison for your brain. The culprit: sugary drinks, soda fruit juice with added sugar, sweetened tea, candy, pastries, processed snacks, and even seemingly healthy foods like yogurt with added sugar and breakfast cereals. The danger. Excessive sugar intake contributes to a cascade of metabolic problems that increase stroke risk. It can lead to weight gain and obesity, which are independent risk factors for stroke. It can also contribute to insulin resistance and type 2 diabetes, both of which damage blood vessels and increase the likelihood of blood clots and atherosclerosis. Furthermore, high sugar consumption can raise triglyceride levels and lower good HDL cholesterol. Why it's treacherous: sugar is often hidden in unexpected places. Many processed foods contain significant amounts of added sugar to enhance flavor. Sugary drinks are a major source of empty calories and can lead to rapid spikes in blood sugar levels. Making the change. Be mindful of your sugar intake. Limit sugary drinks and opt for water. Unsweetened tea or sparkling water. Choose whole, unprocessed foods over packaged snacks and sweets. Read food labels carefully and be aware of different names for added sugar, e.g. sucrose, high fructose corn syrup, dextrose. When buying processed foods, choose options with the lowest amount of added sugar. Opt for naturally sweet options like fruits in moderation. 4. Saturated fats in excess. Another brick in the arterial wall. The culprit: red meat, especially fatty cuts, processed meats, sausage, bacon, hot dogs, full-fat dairy products, cheese, whole milk butter, and some tropical oils, coconut oil, palm oil. The danger. While not as detrimental as trans fats, excessive consumption of saturated fats can also raise bad LDL cholesterol levels, contributing to plaque buildup in your arteries and increasing your risk of stroke and heart disease. The impact of saturated fats on cholesterol levels can vary among individuals, but moderation is generally advised. Why its treacherous saturated fats are often found in foods that are also high in sodium and processed ingredients compounding their negative effects. It's important to consider the overall dietary pattern rather than focusing solely on one nutrient. Making the change. Choose lean sources of protein like poultry, without skin, fish, beans, and lentils. Opt for lower-fat dairy products. Limit your intake of red and processed meats. Use healthier cooking oils like olive oil and canola oil. Be mindful of portion sizes when consuming foods high in saturated fats. 5. Excessive alcohol consumption. A double-edged sword. The culprit. Beer, wine, and spirits consumed in excessive amounts. The danger. While moderate alcohol consumption has been linked to some potential health benefits for some individuals, excessive drinking significantly increases the risk of stroke. Chronic heavy alcohol use can raise blood pressure, contribute to irregular heart rhythms, atrial fibrillation, and increase the risk of both ischemic and hemorrhagic strokes. It can also damage the liver and contribute to weight gain, further increasing stroke risk. Why it's treacherous. The definition of moderate drinking varies, but generally it means up to 1 drink per day for women and up to 2 drinks per day for men. Exceeding these limits can have detrimental effects on your health. Making the change. If you choose to drink alcohol, do so in moderation. Be aware of standard drink sizes. If you have high blood pressure or other risk factors for stroke, it's best to discuss alcohol consumption with your doctor. If you don't drink, there's no reason to start. Empowering your brain health. Dietary strategies for stroke prevention. Avoiding the 5 dietary culprits discussed above is a crucial step in reducing your stroke risk. However, proactively incorporating brain-healthy foods into your diet is equally important. Here are some key dietary strategies to empower your brain health. Embrace the Mediterranean diet. This dietary pattern, rich in fruits, vegetables, whole grains, olive oil, nuts, seeds, and fatty fish, has been consistently linked to a lower risk of stroke and cardiovascular disease. Load up on fruits and vegetables. These are packed with vitamins, minerals, antioxidants, and fiber, all of which contribute to healthy blood vessels and overall cardiovascular health. Aim for a variety of colorful produce. Choose whole grains. Opt for whole wheat bread, brown rice, oats, and quinoa instead of refined grains. Whole grains are rich in fiber, which helps regulate blood sugar and cholesterol levels. Prioritize lean protein sources. Include fish, especially fatty fish, rich in omega-3 fatty acids, poultry, skinless beans, lentils, and tofu in your diet. Incorporate healthy fats. Use olive oil for cooking and dressing. Include avocados, nuts, and seeds in moderation. These provide beneficial monounsaturated and polyunsaturated fats. Limit processed foods. These are often high in sodium, unhealthy fats, and added sugars. Choose fresh whole foods whenever possible. Stay hydrated. Drink plenty of water throughout the day. Dehydration can thicken your blood, potentially increasing the risk of blood clots. Be mindful of portion sizes. Even healthy foods should be consumed in moderation to maintain a healthy weight. The power of choice. Investing in your future. The connection between your diet and your risk of stroke is undeniable. By understanding the potential dangers lurking in certain foods and embracing a more brain-healthy dietary pattern, you are taking a powerful step towards safeguarding your health and investing in a brighter future. It's never too late to make positive changes. Start small, be consistent, and empower yourself with the knowledge to make informed choices every time you eat. Your brain and your future well-being will thank you for it. This isn't just about avoiding illness. It's about embracing a vibrant and healthy life for many years to come. Take control of your plate, take control of your health, and take control of your future.